everyone, I'm Mila Sintayani and you can call me Sinta. Now I will explain about the strategy that I use for teaching leather. And the strategy is direct instruction. Before that, direct instruction is one of the teaching approach specifically designed to support student learning process related to the to the declarative approach. With application of this learning model, students are given the opportunity to practice uh, applying concept or communication skills. Here, the teacher acts more as a conveyor of information or is teacher-centered. Why do I use this strategy? Because these learning models is effective in measuring the achievement of basic current curriculum, expertise in understanding the material and concept according to their own tools. Now we know the explanation of direct instructions, and then I will give a simulation about the topic is self-introduction for grade 1 in junior high school, which related in direct instructions, and I as a teacher. Hello, good morning students. How are you today? Good, I'm very well, thank you. Because we start the class, let's pray together. And the leader, please stand up to lead your friends to pray together. Anyone absent today? Good, the students are present. Today, we learn about self-introduction. Anyone know how to use self-introduction correctly? Okay, I will explain it about how to use self-introduction correctly. Before that, please open your book on page 30 and I will explain it. So please pay attention, okay? When we want to introduce ourselves to others, then the following is the expression used are: first, let me introduce myself. Second, allow me to introduce myself. Third, I would like to introduce myself. And good morning, everybody. And I'm from, and then I live in, and my name is, and also my hobby is, or I like blah blah blah. Okay, for the first is, hello, it's nice to meet you. Only use this phrase if you first time you have met the person. And the second is, my name is, or my names. And this is very important to introducing yourself. And the third is, I'm from blah blah blah. For example, I'm from Japan, I'm from Korea, I'm from Indonesia, or etc. And the fourth is, I live in blah blah blah. Here, use more specific place and you can mention the location, and then I'm a blah blah blah. And if you want to ask is, what do you do? It's asking about your job, okay? And please don't say what is your job. I think this is a look. And for the answer is, I'm a, or I'm an your job, okay? And then I'm and then I'm blah 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 years old. And don't forget S at the year. And if you want to short statement, you can use I'm 12, I'm 11, I'm 30, or etc. But if you want to ask about the old, I hope you ask in a polite questions like, do you mind me asking about how old you are? And then, I enjoy blah blah blah. It is about your hobby. And if you want to ask, don't say, what is your hobby? Or, what do you do in free time? And the answer is I enjoy or like. For example, I enjoy listening to music or I like watching movies. And the last is I have been studying English for blah blah blah. If someone asks you, how long have you been studying English? It is about amount of the time. So you can say, I have been studying English since elementary school. Its science is about amount of the time. So students, now I will read an example about self-introduction, and please listen carefully so that later you can easily to understand it. And the example is, my name is Mira. I live in Japan and I speak Japanese. I have a son and two daughters and I love reading. My favorite season is winter and my favorite color is black, and I am 11 years old, like this. Well students, because you have listened about the introducing yourself, now can I have two students to introduce yourself in front of the class? Okay, you and you. Please come. Okay, thank you. And well students, that's all about our lesson today. There are any questions? Okay, because there are any questions, we finish this meeting. I hope you can use self-introduction to exercise your speaking, and don't forget to try with your friends. And that example is you can use in daily life. Thank you for coming class today, and for the next meeting, we will discuss about new lessons. See you class and have a nice day. Okay everyone, that is the simulation using strategy in direct instruction. If I do a mistake, I do apologize. And see you on the next video. Bye bye.